Now let's try and finish up with this program. What I intend to do is, you see this part of it, I would like to make it invisible. So let's come in here. First thing, let's correct this first. Now right in here, I'm going to go for, just copy that. That is inside the form window. Activate dot, I think is set visible. Yeah, set visible, make that false. Okay, so it's only if you get the password right, then we will then activate this. Okay, you see that is gone. So when you enter any of these, that will activate that. All right, so the next thing is, let's come in here. Okay, I'm going to add a panel here. Forgot that size, and let me change the color to, let's make that 3 and change the color to something I can see. For now, I can always change that color back. Okay, then in there I'm going to enter a label and change the name of the label to something display. Alright, and there we go, change that name to JLBL display. That is the name of my label. The whole idea is this very one, I'll move it in here. Okay, that's the whole idea. Alright, just like that. But for now, let's move it away. So when we start the program, that is where we're going to enter our, that's where we're going to be entering the pin number. Okay, so what I will do next is, let's double click on this and let's start with number 1 first. Okay, we go to form, that's button, that's it, as action perform. Okay, in here we enter as follows. Okay, to add 1, so I'm going to copy that. Let's repeat action perform for the second button. Come in here, action perform. Now come on, I'm right in here, paste that and change that to 2. Yeah, so that with number 2. Okay, what will happen is, anytime you click on the button, whatever content we have on the text box, 2 is concatenated to it. Okay, so let's come in here, we're going to repeat the same thing for 3, paste that in there and change that to 3. Okay, that's 3. So I'm just going to speed that up and get back to you guys. Okay, I've finished entering the lines of codes. That's for 0. Okay, I have 9 here, button 9, 8, 7. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. It's exactly the same lines of code. So let me compile and run it. So what you guys will see is we are able to add numbers here. So if I click on that, okay, you see that obviously pin number won't be that long anyway. Alright, we also need this to work and this to work. If we cancel, we expect the system to exit. And okay, now let's come in here, right click on that, let's select action perform. Action perform for that will be, that is clear, so all we just need it to clear is this, to clear the text box. So I'm going to copy that and paste that right in there. So we enter no there. That is it. So if I run it, you see what's going to happen. Enter some values in there and just clear. There we go. Okay. Alright. So no, we should just clear, not okay. I think we should use clear. Let's go back and change that to nothing. There we go. Try it again. Okay, we enter our value. Supposing this error, we clear and enter another one. Okay, that is how it works. Alright, so that is fine. Now we are able to enter our PIN number there, so clear that. So the other thing is, I want all of these to be disabled. So only if the PIN number is right when you click on this will all of this come to life. So let's come into the form load or window activate. I'm going to need the name of all of these. That is JBTM balance, withdrawal, deposit. So the right click and activate balance dot enable dot sets enable, make that false. Right, so I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to use it for the rest anyway. JBTN loan card. There. Is the loan calculate or with a C? Yeah. No, it's wrong. I'll look for that anyway. Let's come to the next one. JBTN withdraw. I guess that is right. And we have JBTN. Close it. Alright, apart from this that is wrong, let's find the name of that. Okay, it's just ordinary loan. And let's come in there, let's get rid of this. Yeah. So the only bit that I'll be able to enable this will be, I'm going to copy all of that, copy it. So if I compile and run, all of those buttons will be disabled. You see, they are all disabled now, only if you get the password right. So let's come into our enter button here, and all those that are copied, I'm going to paste them in there. So here, paste all of this in there, equals true. Copy this and paste that there. There. So if we compile and run, this is just a trial to make sure it works. It's going to work anyway. Whatever we enter in here, just enable all of this, then we can enable this. So that is fine. Now, okay, let's declare as follows. I'm going to call that pin 1 equals, let's say, integer dot pass int, and what we're passing in here is going to be JLDL display dot get text. Okay, so whatever is in there goes in here. So let's use an if statement here. If pin1 equals, let me just go for 1 2 3 4, then I expect the system to enable as follows. Okay, so that is the very first line of code. I'm just going to use that to try it out. So let's run it, compile, and we run it. Okay, let's see, there we go. So the whole system is disabled now. So let's say our password is as follows. Enter. Nope, it's invalid. So I expect the system to actually tell us something invalid. Okay, let's clear that and enter the correct one. There we go, it enables that. Alright, so let's use if it's invalid. Supposing we clear, I expect everything to be disabled as well. Alright, let's come back in here. Yes, we need the disabled line of code. Disable everything. I'm going to copy that. So yeah, copy all of it. If we click on clear, we expect it to disable everything. There we go. Nothing should work. Now let's go back to enter the 01. So all I'm just going to do now is just, okay, else if we enter the wrong thing, a message box should pop up. Okay, because it's a cache point machine and I don't think I will use a message box, I will use this. Let's use this to display something in there. So change this to and just enter invalid. Okay, there. So then you have to clear it. Alright, let's run it and purposely enter invalid data. See that? Invalid. So you clear it and you enter the correct details. There we go. Then you can then select whatever you want to do. There we go, guys. So we can just do one or two more and that'll be all. So instead of, now that you get the whole idea anyway, so we don't have to spend much time on that. So I'm just going to declare another, maybe okay, two more pin numbers. This is 2 and 3. Right, so let's say else if is, let's go for 2 3 4 5. Alright, repeat the same thing. So I'm going to go for another else if. This is pin number 2. So now another else if, pin number 3, so this will be 3 4 5 6. Yeah, just for three users. First user, second user, and the third user. So that is fine. So I'm going to now run the system. So we have 2 3 4 5. Enter. That's good. here. Clear. 3, 4, 5, 6. That is correct. Clear. 3, 2. Invalid. Clear. What about cancel? Should cancel be just to exit the whole system? Or maybe cancel should just lock down everything? Okay. Cancel can also be exit, so that means you don't want to proceed and you log off. So come in here. I'm going to copy all of the exit code in here. Copy all of this. That's copied. And this line of code here, that is just to accept numbers only. That's for the text box, this very text box. When you right click on it, you come in here, you use what is known as key type. Alright, key type. Let's see. Okay, only this one has it. Alright, it's key type. I only did that for 2, I think. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, for the cancel, right click, action perform for cancel right here. I'm gonna paste that in there. Alright, so when you decide to cancel the system, that's what's gonna happen. You cancel your business, the system asks you to confirm. If you say yes, let's say no, yes, that's it. Have a nice day. So that is the cancel. So let's come in here and just change that to ATM system. ATM system. Alright, so that's fine. Save. Okay, all of these buttons now have 1 or 2 things in there. Okay, the major place now is here. So what I would do is, see here, I'm going to have to redesign the whole lot. So I'm going to move this out of the way. Move this up here, and this very one I'm going to bring it right to the center, and I'm going to, I might as well just copy this, or let's get a label, one label here, one here, one here, and one here. So I'm going to give all of these label a name. The name of this is loan. Okay, this one will become JLBL loan, and the data in it will be called loan. Right, that's for that taken care of. And this one is called balance. So I'm going to call that balance, and the variable name JLBL balance, and this is withdraw. So this become withdraw, JLBL withdraw, and the content in there becomes withdraw. And this, let's say this one is deposit. Okay, and this becomes deposit as well, JLBL deposit, and the content become deposits. Right. Okay, so that's, we take care of all of these. Then this one, we're gonna have to delete this, but before then let me just try it out first. Okay, so if I enter the right details in there, I can always, alright, so this one's okay. So what will happen is all of these, I'll make them invisible. So if you enter the right pin number here, then all these options will become visible. Okay, and let's get rid of this. No, I don't need this. This has to go. Then this one, the name for this may have been used in most of my programs, so let me get rid of that name. JTXT display. Let's come in here and see. So let's look for JTXT display. JTXT display. This has to go. That's gone. Delete that. JTXT display. We'll have to delete that. Delete. Oh, undo first. I can always change it to LBL loan, yeah, and the other two, make them invisible, and the other one is balance. Then we have withdraw. Finally, we have deposit. Okay, so when we run the system, all of this becomes invisible, and we also need to delete this as well as part of JTXT. Okay, let's see if it's going to work. It should work anyway, that's no problem. There we go. It's working as we want. Alright, but one thing first, let's get rid of this. That will actually confirm if JTXT is now out of the way. So let's run it. Compile, run. Yeah, that's fine. There. Okay, the other thing is, if the pin number is correct, I expect the following, the 4 options to be displayed. So let's come right inside my window, activate. I'm going to copy the 4 options. They all, copy them all, come right in here and inform activate, action perform. If it is correct, and paste it right in here. Yeah. Okay, so let's try that again. Invalid data. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Clear. Valid data. There, that's fine. Okay, then you can now select an option. Alright, so I guess you guys understand what's just happened there. Okay, so let's increase this font size to something a little bit readable. Make that bold. I think it's even much better this way. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, the other thing is, now let me change the color of that. So let's come in here, the color of the panel, let's change that to something greenish. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so when we run the program, this doesn't show. None of this shows. The only bit that shows is this. Okay, so let's run it again. There we go, guys. Alright, we need to move this back in. Okay, we'll do that anyway. Let's enter our, yeah, now we want the loan. Yeah, we can then enter whatever we want, the interest rate, number of years, amount of loan, work out the loan, receipt, reset, exit. Yeah, okay, so we're almost there now. So all I just need to do is move this in. Let's move it in, move it back in, and let's see if this one is now in order. Let's try it again. Okay, we just need to move this a little bit more. Okay, that's fine. So guys, if you enter the right details, the system enables all of that, and you can then do whatever you intend to do. And that is how you develop your own ATM system. Okay, right there, that's how you develop your own ATM system. So with that, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you enjoy it, and for your information, you can always improve on it. The only bit I've worked on is just the loan. You can work on balance, withdraw, and deposit. So with that, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial, and bye for now.